How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why narcissism in the workplace will never end. That's the title of this video. Narcissism in the workplace is a complex and deeply ingrained issue that shows no sign of disappearing anytime soon. The very nature of modern organizational culture often rewards self-centered behaviors, making it easier for narcissistic individuals to thrive. From executive leadership to entry-level positions, narcissistic traits such as grandiosity, a sense of entitlement, and a lack of empathy can be both overt and subtle, but their consequences are far-reaching. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you reasons why narcissism in the workplace will never end. In today's world, individualism is celebrated more than ever, particularly in corporate environments. Success is often defined by personal achievements, promotions, and individual milestones. This focus on self-promotion and personal gain creates fertile ground for narcissism to flourish. Employees are encouraged to look out for themselves above all else, fostering behaviors that align with narcissistic traits. Many workplaces, especially in high-stake industries, tend to reward results at any cost. Narcissistic individuals with their relentless drive to succeed often rise to the top because they can effectively navigate such environments. Their ability to sell themselves and take credit for achievements, often at the expense of others, makes them appear more capable or successful. As long as these behaviors are rewarded, narcissism will continue to be a feature of the workplace. Now, when you talk about power dynamics, narcissism thrives in environments where power dynamics are prominent. In hierarchy organizations, narcissistic individuals are often drawn to leadership roles where they can exert control of others. They use their position to manipulate, coerce, and belittle colleagues, enhancing their own sense of superiority. The organizational structure itself can unintentionally encourage narcissistic behavior by positioning those at the top with disproportionate influence and authority. Then there's the issue of competition and career advancement. A high level of competition in the workplace can increase narcissistic tendencies. Employees who are fixated on climbing the corporate ladder may resort to narcissistic behaviors to outshine their peers. These individuals are often willing to undermine others, exaggerate their own accomplishments, and create conflict to secure their place at the top. In a competitive environment, such behaviors are often viewed as necessary for success. Workplaces often fail to adequately hold narcissistic individuals accountable for their behavior. So lack of accountability is another reason why narcissism will never end. Narcissists are skilled at deflecting blame and manipulating situations to make themselves appear blameless. This lack of accountability allows them to continue their toxic behavior without fear of consequences, as long as there are no meaningful repercussions for narcissistic actions. These behaviors will persist. Many organizations unknowingly promote toxic leadership models that empower narcissistic leaders. Charismatic leaders who display narcissistic traits often inspire loyalty and admiration, making it harder for subordinates to recognize the harm they cause. These leaders may charm their way into positions of power, making it difficult for organizations to identify and address their damaging behavior. As a result, narcissistic leadership becomes entrenched. Narcissists crave power, status, and admiration, and the workplace often provides a stage for them to acquire these things. In industries where success is publicly recognized, such as entertainment, finance, and the tech industries. Narcissism is often rewarded because it aligns with the desire for recognition. The more attention and acclaim one receives, the more validation they gain, further perpetuating narcissistic behavior. The rise of social media has given narcissists a powerful tool for self-promotion. Platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, other social media platforms allow individuals to craft an idealized version of themselves, amplifying their perceived importance. This encourages narcissistic employees to focus on building their personal brand rather than contributing to a collaborative work environment. The culture of online visibility often seeps into the workplace, making narcissism more prevalent. Narcissists are often unable to empathize with others, focusing only on their own needs and desires. This lack of empathy makes it difficult for them to work effectively in teams or recognize the value of collective effort. Workplaces that prioritize individual performance over team cohesion may foster an environment where narcissistic individuals thrive, as they are more concerned with their own success than the success of the group. Narcissistic individuals often exhibit micromanaging behaviors, taking control over every aspect of their subordinates' work to maintain a sense of superiority. The prevalence of micromanagers in many workplaces highlights how narcissism manifests in everyday interactions. These managers may believe that they are the only ones capable of completing a task correctly, further stifling creativity and productivity. Narcissists typically possess a low level of emotional intelligence, making it difficult for them to navigate interpersonal relationships with sensitivity. In the workplace, this can lead to conflicts, poor communication, and resentment. While emotional intelligence is increasingly valued in professional settings, narcissistic individuals often exploit this gap, taking advantage of others without concern for the impact of their actions. Many workplaces undue emphasis on overwork, where employees are expected to sacrifice their personal lives to achieve professional success. Narcissistic individuals thrive in these environments because they are often willing to go to extreme lengths to prove their worth. They are more likely to engage in overwork at the expense of others, constantly pushing boundaries to gain attention and validation. This cycle reinforces narcissistic behaviors. Ambition is often viewed as a virtue in the workplace, but when it crosses into narcissism, it can be destructive. Narcissists are frequently highly ambitious, using aggressive tactics to outpace their colleagues. This drive, when combined with a lack of concern for others, can create a toxic work environment. Employers who reward this kind of ambition without considering the ethical implications are knowingly or unknowingly fostering narcissism. Interestingly, narcissists may also be more prone to burnout. Despite their high levels of ambition, their constant need for validation, success, and control can lead to exhaustion. But they often hide this reality behind a facade of strength and invincibility. This not only hurts the narcissists themselves, but can also harm the entire team by creating unrealistic expectations and fostering an environment where overwork is normalized. At the highest levels of organizations, narcissistic CEOs often shape the corporate culture by setting the tone for behavior and expectations. Their grandiose self-image and focus on personal success trickle down to employees, influencing organizational values and practices. Narcissistic CEOs may surround themselves with sycophants and foster a work environment that celebrates their achievements, further cementing narcissism as a feature of the corporate culture. The dark triad of personality traits, that is narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, often comes up during recruitment, as many organizations unwittingly prioritize qualities like confidence, decisiveness, and competitiveness. Now, narcissistic individuals who often present themselves as highly confident and capable may be seen as ideal candidates for leadership positions. As long as these traits are seen as valuable, narcissism will persist in the workplace. Certain cultural norms, especially in capitalist economies, perpetuate narcissism. Success and wealth are often seen as direct reflections of an individual's worth, encouraging people to adopt narcissistic traits to achieve these markers. In workplaces that operate within this mindset, narcissistic behaviors are not only tolerated but sometimes celebrated, making it difficult for individuals to break free from these destructive patterns. Narcissists are masters at protecting their egos, deflecting criticism, and projecting an image of invulnerability. This constant self-protection can undermine the growth and development of both the narcissist and their colleagues. In workplaces, that lack a culture of constructive feedback or open dialogue, narcissistic individuals can avoid being challenged, further entrenching their harmful behavior. Now, training programs designed to promote emotional intelligence, empathy, and collaboration often overlook the need to address narcissistic behavior. In many organizations, there is a failure to educate employees about the destructive nature of narcissism and the importance of healthy interpersonal relationships. Without the proper training to recognize and manage narcissistic tendencies, these behaviors will continue to flourish unchecked. Ultimately, narcissism in the workplace will persist because the desire for recognition, admiration, and validation is inherent in human nature. Until organizations place a greater emphasis on collaborative achievement and collective success over individual accomplishment, narcissism will continue to thrive as long as employees are motivated by external rewards and accolades. The narcissist cycle will perpetuate itself, leaving workplace environments toxic and dysfunctional. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can support my YouTube channel as well by throwing a few dollars, sending me a few dollars via the super thanks. All right. Let's grow together. Let's build each other up. Hey, if you've not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. Make sure the notification bell is on. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Thank you. Catch you later in the next video.